In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 10, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Philadelphia Phillies. This Wednesday, 2 of the top teams in the senior circuit will face off on national television. Citizens Bank Park will host a thrilling matchup between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. This series marks their first encounter in the 2024 season. Last year, the Dodgers had the upper hand, winning 4 out of 6 games against the Phillies. The big question is, can the Phillies turn the tables this year? Both teams boast starting pitchers who have been exceptional, particularly when considering their home and road performances. Additionally, both bullpens have shown a remarkable ability to escape tight situations. Offensively, each team ranks in the top 10 in scoring. However, Philadelphia's offense appears to be in a slump, having scored only 11 runs in the 4 games leading up to this series, with 8 of those runs coming from a single victory. On the other hand, the Dodgers have been more consistent and are outscoring the Phillies this season. Given these factors, the Los Angeles Dodgers money line is our full game side pick. Both starting pitchers are coming off tough outings, and facing these potent offenses might not provide an easy path to recovery. Sanchez struggled significantly in his last start, giving up 7 earned runs in just 4 innings against the Cubs. Similarly, Stone allowed 4 earned runs over 3 innings in his last game against the Diamondbacks. The Phillies have historically performed well against Stone, with the current roster hitting .400, .455, and .550 against him over 20 at-bats. This season, the Phillies rank 8th in Fangraphs WRC+, and 5th in WOBA, while the Dodgers lead in both categories. With such offensive prowess on both sides, betting on the under seems risky. Despite the starters' strong performances this year, they are still considered bottom of the rotation pitchers. Therefore, it's likely we will see some runs scored, making over the projected total our full game total pick. Oakland Athletics versus Boston Red Sox. This week, former junior circuit rivals will clash at Fenway Park. The Oakland Athletics, currently holding a record of 34-59 and with a dismal 12-33 record on the road, are set to face the Boston Red Sox, who are enjoying a more favorable season with a record of 49-40 and a 20-23 mark at home. The two teams will meet for a 3-game series, with Wednesday's game representing the second matchup between them this season. Back in April, the Red Sox managed to sweep the Athletics in their first encounter. Now, as Oakland returns to Fenway as the visiting team, the question remains, can they avenge that earlier defeat? Recently, the Red Sox have been on a remarkable winning streak and appear poised to continue their dominant performance in this game. When analyzing the recent performances of the starting pitchers, it is evident that they are operating at distinctly different levels. J.P. Sears, representing the Athletics, has struggled with a 1-4 record, a 6.23 earned run average, and a 1.56 WHIP over 34.2 innings. In contrast, Nick Pivetta of the Red Sox boasts a record of 2-2, a 3.96 earned run average, and a 1.19 WHIP across 38.2 innings. When the Red Sox are in form like this, they are a formidable team that few can contain. The Athletics, with an offense ranked 28th in scoring and performing even worse on the road, are unlikely to pose a serious threat. Pivetta, supported by a bullpen that ranks 3rd in WOR, is expected to keep the Athletics in check. The key for the Red Sox will be to capitalize on J.P. Sears, who has a 4.74 earned run average for the season and has allowed at least 3 runs in 4 of his last 5 starts. The outcome of this game largely hinges on which version of Sears shows up. There are times when he performs like one of the league's better pitchers, and other times when he appears as if his career is nearing its end. Given the Red Sox's strong offensive performance this season, it is likely they will exploit Sears early. Pivetta, who was dominant in his last start, is expected to pose a significant challenge for the Athletics, who will struggle to generate offense. Nick Pivetta has faced some difficulties at home this season, but his potential when he is on form is well recognized, and he possesses above-average stuff. Furthermore, Pivetta has historically performed well against the Athletics. The Red Sox's offense is currently on a hot streak, and as their winning streak continues, their confidence is visibly growing. In contrast, the Athletics remain a team capable of occasional strong performances, but often find themselves on the losing side. Given the current form of the Red Sox, it's unwise to bet against them at home. Therefore, the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. In terms of pitching performance, Oakland's Sears holds a 4.82 earned run average on the road, while Boston's Pivetta has a 5.52 earned run average at home. In a ballpark that favors hitters, both pitchers are likely to concede numerous runs. Adding to the potential for high-scoring plays, both teams rank in the top 10 for home runs. On a warm night like Wednesday, either team could score in bunches. The previous encounter between these teams saw a total of 21 runs scored, with each side utilizing 3 or more relievers. Both offenses have been exceptionally productive recently, with the Athletics averaging 7.17 runs per game and the Red Sox averaging 6.17 runs per game over their last 6 games. Expect a high-scoring affair, and thus, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals versus New York Mets. In the midst of a 3-game series within the National League East, the Washington Nationals are squaring off against the New York Mets at Citi Field on Wednesday evening. The Mets managed to secure a victory in the opening game of the series with a score of 7-5. There's a clear reason behind the Mets' favorable 5-2 record against the Nationals this season, and they are expected to hold the advantage in this particular matchup as well. Patrick Corbin has encountered significant difficulties in his 10 road starts this year, recording a dismal 1-5 record along with a 5.37 earned run average and a .323 opposing batting average over 55.1 innings. In contrast, Luis Severino has performed admirably at Citi Field, boasting a 3-1 record with a commendable 2.82 earned run average and a .225 opposing batting average over 54.1 innings. The disparity between these two teams' offensive capabilities is notable. Washington sits at 25th place in the league with a team OPS of .677 and an average of 4.2 runs per game, whereas New York is tied with the San Diego Padres for 8th place with a .734 team OPS and an average of 4.81 runs per game. The Mets are poised to dominate in this game, as Corbin's performance this season has been far from stellar. He remains a regular fixture in the rotation but holds a poor 1-8 record this year, with the Nationals having lost 4 of his last 5 starts. Severino is set to be the superior pitcher in this matchup, as he has a lower era and more strikeouts and nearly the same number of innings. Corbin's previous encounter with the Mets this season was disastrous. He surrendered 6 earned runs in just 5.1 innings, including a home run by Francisco Lindor. Severino also pitched in that game, and the Nationals managed only 1 run in the Mets' 9-1 victory. The Washington Nationals are enduring a challenging week, and the outlook seems bleak with Patrick Corbin on the mound. Corbin has been one of the least effective starting pitchers in baseball over the past few years, and this season has been no different. Meanwhile, the New York Mets are playing some of their best baseball of the season and have an opportunity to exceed a .500 record. The two teams are clearly heading in opposite directions, making the New York Mets money line our full game side pick. Both teams have demonstrated the ability to score runs and do so in substantial quantities. Over the last 14 games for each team, their offensive output has been solid. Washington has averaged 4.71 runs per game, while New York has been scoring 4.64 runs per game during the same period. The bullpens for both teams have struggled throughout the season. The Nationals are 17th in Major League Baseball with a 4.16 reliever earned run average, while the Mets are just behind in 20th place with a 4.24 bullpen earned run average up to this point. In their previous encounter this season, the game went over the total largely due to the New York offense's success against Patrick Corbin. This scenario is likely to repeat itself as the Mets offense is now at full strength and gaining momentum as the All-Star break approaches. Corbin has accumulated only 68 strikeouts over more than 100 innings pitched, coupled with 35 walks, a ratio that is less than ideal for a starting pitcher. He allowed 2 home runs the last time he faced the Mets. Severino, while the better pitcher overall, has also given up 11 earned runs in his last 2 games, making it likely that he will concede runs in this game as well. With Washington having gone over the total in 4 of their last 5 games, and given their inability to contain the New York offense, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.